everyone. It has been a while since I have done anything. I hadn't really done anything new, so I didn't figure there was anything to show you, but I have found something new that I'm loving. Okay, so for the bottom layer, I am going to use this in Cocoa brand. It is called Gold Dust. So in Cocoa is also owned by Color Street. It was one of its originals, and they have another brand called Coconut. The coconut ones only have 6 strips. I think they're missing maybe like the biggest one and the smallest one or something like that. I don't know. They only have 6 strips. These ones have 8, the same. They're literally the same sizes, same nail. They just have way less designs to pick from. You can get them at Ulta and Walmart are the places I have found them. Well, I'm sure on Amazon, but you're going to have a big cost boost if you're shopping Amazon. These were like $6. The coconut ones, which are less strips, are usually just under $5. So you can't really beat that, right? So these are going to be my bottom layer. So the only thing about these, normally I would not use both strips, but I am going to because I don't feel like there's enough well, maybe I don't feel like there's enough clear part on the bottom here for what I like, but we'll see. I'll try one on my pinky real quick here. So this is going to be my bottom layer. And I want to see, hopefully the Hallmark Christmas movies in the background aren't too loud. Ugh, stuck to my finger. Well, maybe there is enough blank space there. Okay, there is. Yep, totally is. Okay, so my bottom layer is this gold dip. Now, I mean, Color Street has tons of like gold dip and that kind of thing also. So feel free, you know, use whatever you want. You don't got to use gold. You can use silver. You could use one of the like confetti type dips if you wanted a multicolor peeking out. So I've cut my package down a little bit. The name is still on the back, so I know what I'm dealing with here. I've left out the other 4 I'm going to need. So I've switched for my little resealer. I got this tiny HSI Professional Mini hair straightener, and it is blazing fast, like 2 to 3 seconds, and you are super good to go, tightly sealed. So there you go. I break mine down into little sets of 2 and stack them so that there's just less places for there to be air. You know, they're taking up less space. So that's why I do it that way. Okay, so now I've got this bottom layer of gold on. I'm going to use my smusher and smush it really good. I really like this little gold dip. And then I use the wooden cuticle thing to kind of trim the edge, so to speak, and a tweezer. Hopefully I'm staying in view for you guys. I took a peek before I started this and felt like I was, but you know, doesn't always mean anything. So this design that I'm going to do today, I'm going to clean that up in a minute. I'm going to clean it up after I get the other layers on, so you guys don't have to watch me sit here cleaning up stuff, right? Okay, so layer number 1 is a dip of any sort. Mine's gold. So clear bottom and a dip top. Now, layer number 2, I'm using Munich Mulberry. I don't know if mine shows backwards, so I don't know if you guys can actually read that, but it's called Munich Mulberry. And it is a, I don't even know what color to call this. I'm so bad with color stuff that I'm not even gonna pretend to give you the right name. I know that I always use these 5 exactly in the middle. So I pull them off right away, set them out. The others now, I'm gonna take here and stack up. So this right here, the biggest one and the 2 little ones will do a full pedicure. And that's not even just on me. I've done mine, my mom's, my grandma's, my daughter's. And, you know, this will do 2 big toes, and this will do all your littles and all your littles. It works out awesome. So it bums me out that for so long I would throw that giant one and the 2 little ones away, because now that I've started doing the petties on my toes, I mean, out of every set I could get 2 full pedicures from the nails I was throwing away. That's crazy. I put a glitter called Pep Rally on my toes, and it's just like big sparkly glitters all over, and I love it. They're multicolored. I would say maybe a little, probably a little summery, but I really, really do like it. And it was way easy to put on. It's holding up like a pro. So, okay, so now, second thing we're doing here on the pinky, and we're taking this top off first, because when you forget to pull that that purple off, let me tell you, for some reason it is a real bugger to find it once you cut this thing in half and don't have a tab to use. So we cut him at an angle, and then pulling it off here, putting it on here. So this is gonna leave a little hair of that gold from the bottom layer sticking out. And I'm gonna use my smusher to smush her down, so it's nice and smooth. And then I use my cuticle nips. They're my favorite way to go around and clean stuff up. And I will, once I get everything on, I'll do a better job of cleaning that up. Okay, so let me see if I can get this little... I don't really care when I get stuff on the sides of my fingers, because as soon as it sets up in a minute here, it's so easy to clean off. But I'm hoping to show you guys a nice clean view of this. All right. Okay, so here we go. We've got the glitter bottom and Munich Mulberry. There's a teeny bit of overhang on this side too. There we go. And lastly, now these are retired, but they are stunners. I'm not kidding. Laurel Gardens. I wound up finding them in a Color Street buy, sell, and trade group. Oh, God, they're so good. You just wait. You just wait. So, get these out. So they look beautiful as is, right? But wait till you see them over a color. Well, okay, so let's say wait till you see them over a color, in theory, because I haven't used them. So maybe the pictures I've seen were all nonsense and aren't. Maybe it's not going to do what I envisioned it to do. That could be. That could be. You never know. Okay. These babies back in here. And then hit them with the little flattener. Good to go. Okay, so now take that one apart. Take that dang thing off because that is a tricky guy. And snip. And then, so, okay, maybe you can kind of see how sheer they are. Hopefully. Pull that little tab off. Okay, so now the new thing I've been doing is matching it right up to my undercolor and then going up. Oh gosh, dang it, that's good. What in the what? What in the actual what? Okay, and then I go up at an angle so it's nice and tight down here. And then it bursts open at the top. And that is an amazing look. So I wound up finding that when I did my candy corn nails. I did it on accident on one nail. And I took a picture and showed Marcy and I'm like, this was an accident. Gosh, I love it. I love the look. So then of course I was having to come up with a name for it. Stacey's Sunburst is what I'm calling it. But better yet than that, Marcy suggests I should, you know, copyright it, patent it, whole 9 yards. Because, you know, it's probably going to take off like wild dang fires. Okay, this is just a little pack of Clear as Day I had floating around. I don't know that I have enough to do all of both hands, so I have saved or took out another full set of it for if I run short. But I just wanted to get this one finger done so you guys could see how to do it. And we could all ooh and ah over it together. So clears on, hopefully with not many wrinkles. And then I use my little Fiskar snips, which are the best thing ever. Marcy finally got herself some Fiskar snips and she was amazed. I told her, don't cut your finger off because those kids are not playing around. They will snip you up in a heartbeat. Okay, I think I'm probably out of frame right now, but it's because I'm trying to be sure. Got this baby really smushed down because I don't want him to come up at all on me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Marcy and I were talking the other day and we're like, I said, oh, I can't wait to do these Laurel Gardens, and we were discussing our nail schedule. I said, I'm going to do Munich Mulberry and a gold underlay and then Laurel Garden. She's like, you're doing Munich Mulberry. I'm doing Munich Mulberry. So then we were cracking up that our nail mines go to the same colorway. Oh, wow. This for real. This for real is amazeballs. Hopefully you guys can see it. So it's got a good sparkle and we're bursting open there. And now real quick I'll show you on this nail just so you get to see it twice. And then we'll call it a day. And I can work through the rest of these. I like to do them on my thumbs for you guys because, you know, It's nice and big so you can see it really well. But you need to do your thumbs last because they really are like your best tool available, using your thumbnails to cut edges and slide it under your nail to cut stuff off. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to, next time maybe I'll have to remember and just record my thumbs and just record them last while everything else is done. That might work. Okay, so smushy the heck out of them because we want to get them down there really nice and tight. And then I'll use my little nippers to get the stuff I have. There we go. Does anybody else love Hallmark Christmas? I love it. I don't like, I never really am actively watching it. I just kind of let it roll for like 2.5 months, and by the time those 2.5 months are done, I've managed to catch all their new movies, I think. Okay, so there we go. We've got the gold down, then the Munich Mulberry, and last is this lovely little glittery sheer bit from Laurel Gardens. So I'm going to start it off as close to the edge as I can get it, maybe. And then as it comes up, I'm pulling it up so there's a little burst of color. Oh gosh, that is so good. I know, how many times can I say that? I can say a lot. In fact, I'll probably say it on every single fingernail I do. I'll say, oh my gosh, you are so good. Okay. And then trim up the edge. And when you're working with glitters, try to use a nail nip or, a cuticle nip or a fingernail clipper, because it works best if that glitter can get cut, so you don't wind up like pulling a piece of glitter off and making a little, divot in the end of your nail. Okay, and then this is the other half of that. Clear as day. Going down. And you can, of course, use a liquid top coat, but the clear as day is just so much better. So much better. I could have done this a little better. I got the clear as day a little bit crooked, but it'll be okay. Once this sets up overnight, nothing's going anywhere, but I don't like to feel the ridges like from one to the next. So I always use the clear as day as like, to smooth everything out and get everything lovely. Okay. There. Now, give it the big smushy. Everything smushed together. And then the last thing I do, if I was doing my whole full set, which I'm not, but I'm going to do this anyways because I want to show you guys, because I just think it's so important, is to rub the alcohol pad, and it kind of helps everything set up. So there you go, you guys. This is my new favorite. We're calling it a sunburst. Stacy's Sunburst, as a matter of fact. Patented, copyrighted, who knows what else. There you go. Wow, those are so good. Alright, hope this helps somebody out. Have a good night.